Welcome to Stock Dogs Unleashed. Get ready for another episode where we dig deep into ranching life and the world of the working dog.
From the ups and downs of handling cattle to training the perfect stock dog, we're sharing it all.
We'll be telling some crazy stories, offering tips and tricks, and of course throwing in a little bit of humor along the way.
Whether you're working on the ranch or just love hearing about it, there's something here for everyone.
So sit back, grab your coffee, and let's get this episode rolling. Welcome back to Stock Dogs Unleashed. We're back here in La Pointe, Utah again, making another little podcast for everyone to listen to and make fun of us and tell us about the day, what we had.
Having a little potty in my kitchen.
Yep. We're back again with Brett. We just did his episode, and he's going to chime in and give us his thoughts. We
He looks
keep
very
going.
angry for some reason. Like, it's been a week. Why is he so angry looking?
Travis and Chance are really on my last nerve.
We just started. That was early.
It hasn't been a week.
It hasn't been a week.
Oh, well,
We've been here for
it's
one
been a week
day,
for the
Chance.
listeners.
Yeah.
One day.
I'm wearing the
That
same
ain't been
shirt.
one day.
Anyway.
You're the only one wearing this same
Who
shirt,
cares?
you
We've got-
crusty bastard.
We have lots to talk about, and that's okay. So we did do some more dog work, and the last episode we did, the future, I don't know what episode we're going to play this, but did an interview with Brett, got his thoughts on his dogs. And,
yeah, good stuff.
good episode. And today we want to dive more into what we did today and things we learnt and
Yeah,
figured
where do
out
you-
and-
where do you want to start? We did a lot. We worked dogs in the 40. We worked dogs in the arena. We worked dogs in the field. We worked comp dogs. We worked
bunch of things. We worked dogs pretty much all day.
All day, yeah.
Something that was cool, I thought, though, is I hauled a bull down, a little yearling bull down for Chance for a heifer bull.
Oh, you hauled a bull. Sound like you said, I held a bull down. I was like, at what point? Sorry. My old ears.
Are your ears painted on?
You hauled a bull down for me, a good little heifer bull, red bull.
Brett and I
Hooper cow. Infamous.
I drove the whole way.
Infamous rank Hooper cow that Travis talks about all the time.
Actually, different ranch, so not the same ones, no.
Exact same family.
Different ranch.
Jack Ranch.
This is
Jack
different.
Ranch.
This is different. This is a quarter circle and a quarter circle
The
bar.
cows are different.
Yeah, they're different mob, everything. So
Hmm.
different cows. These ones are gentle and soft usually.
Okay. So this was a gentle soft bull.
He's pretty soft. I think that we hauled him to anyway. Who cares? And that's not besides the point of. Anyway, you got a bull
exactly. We'll go ahead and edit this to mine and Brett's freaking facial expressions when you say it was a generally soft bull. But yeah, go ahead, finish your story. Sorry, we're getting a little rough.
Do you want to dive into how wild?
We'll agree to disagree on this, the orneriness of the bull for right now.
All right. Anyway, so we bring him over. Chance turned him out, and he's just down in the field. And we were playing around with dogs and
About 10 acres.
Turned
right?
him out with his sheep, trying to breed his ewes.
Trying to get a little meat on them girls.
And we got him talk that hey, we're gonna have to put him with some cows. But we did put him out there, and he was kind of hanging down. And it kind of your neighbor had some cows across the road, and he was kind of hanging down there.
Yeah, that's the only cows he spotted was the neighbor's cows. So he was hanging on the back fence of about 10-acre field.
Yeah, it was a good little deal, and we played around with it. We sent Brett's had a young dog down there, and
Let's tell the truth. We all got to talking a little trash and was like, bet my dog can do it. Bet my dog can do it.
everyone's a competitive nature, you know. Everyone's like,
freaking. Let's see if you can send this dog because he was out there ways. It was a good fetch.
It was a long ways, and they couldn't see him, and there was 200 sheep in the same
sheep,
field.
interference, stimulus in the
There
middle.
was so much going on.
Yeah.
But Brett sent his dog out there, and he navigated him kind of out there. But it's so much distractions; it's hard.
Well, let Brett tell that part.
Yeah. How did you go with your dog?
When you started with Walt.
I sent my dog down there, and it went and kind of fucked off by another dog, I guess.
Well, he had two pyramids out there.
Right. My two guard dogs are in the sheep.
Yeah.
But also, when Brett started, it was harder than when me and you did it because there was 225 sheep directly in the line of sight of the bull.
Yes.
And he was trying to get
My
Walt.
dog went almost there.
Yeah.
Well, he did go there.
He went to the sheep like to where they were in the distance of the cow, but like 2 or 3 times getting him, but he kept locking onto the sheep, locking on. So Brett finally banked him around the sheep and moved the sheep off to the side, all while the guard dogs was trying to
Attack my dog.
freaking guard sheep, you know.
And that, yes, that's exactly right. But the end of the story is we didn't get him in. The bull didn't come from far away. And then I got my dog out. Same thing with the sheep.
Are you trying to glaze over all the detail when we got an hour to go?
I don't
Yeah,
think the
it's
people
all
want to
right,
know.
Travis.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
sorry.
think the people want
Don't
to
worry,
know.
Travis.
Okay.
Just speed the podcast.
Good Lord.
Okay, continue. I'm
Wonder
sorry.
why he runs out of things to say.
All right, continue.
It's all right, Travis. Don't get upset.
So
Don't
Wall
get
moved
emotional.
the sheep out of the way
And then he
because
went.
couldn't get him to not let go of the sheep. There's too much distraction. Then you called him back.
Yeah, and,
and
I
then-
resent him.
You got him lined out, and he went. How many yards do you think it was, Travis?
I don't know. Probably.
700,
Yeah, probably. He went
600 yards?
600 yards. Probably,
Think
yeah.
so?
I think it's a fair way.
Yeah, he went ways.
I would have
And
guessed.
then-
Let me think. Actually, I've ranged that oil field at 500.
500 yards.
So I bet that bull was, 450, something like that. Because
We're getting technical.
anyways, yeah. But sorry, all right. But Wall went
He went
around the hill.
2,000 yards out.
You got to put
2,000 yards.
And the bull went, and actually by the time Walt went, the bull went out of sight around the hill. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, and then he went
And
and
then
found
Walt
him,
went
brought
behind the
him
hill.
up, put him in a trailer.
Lies.
Hey, you got to put a bit of mail on a story.
Hey, wait a
to
minute.
make it
The
better.
Stock Dogs Unleashed is about the good,
Right,
the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, so anyways, he put him in a trailer. We hauled him back to Nevada because he doesn't breed sheep,
Yeah.
and we breed
He's,
cattle in
he's an
Nevada.
old sheep breeding cow.
Anyways, that's
What
the end
was
of the
your
story.
version of this story, Travis?
Oh, you guys are doing a great job telling it.
No, what's your
And
version?
then, and then Travis sent his dog on a different bull after I loaded mine.
wait. You're skimming over it. You're
No, I'm
skimming
trying
over
to tell
it.
Travis' story because he's nervous. So, anyways,
Walt did find a very attractive half border collie, half Australian Shepherd
he's into them gingers.
male.
In his defense, though, the dog never seen the bull.
I don't think he did.
No.
I don't
So-
think he did. I think he went way out there for Brett.
Yeah,
Way out there.
He tried
looking.
hard, and I watched him
And
actively
the bull was
look.
tucked off in behind a hill.
And and it was up against the fence and across the road. And it was just a scenario, not trying to make excuses, but the dog tried, and it was new place, new thing. And anyway, it didn't work out. That's
Right.
just a fact of
You're
it.
right,
And we were all
right.
playing around with our dogs.
And honestly, he got on the bull, but the bull was hooky. There was the only cows in sight was across the road, and he was.
Mexican fighting
He's
bull.
like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
No?
No Mexican fighting bull, but he was a hooper cow.
Nathan Myers has my Mexican fighting bulls.
yes,
Yes.
and you got to
Yes,
get them
he
back
does.
so you can get them trained up.
You should have
properly.
brought him. Should have brought him just for
And
fun,
for
just
people-
to see Travis jump over another
For
fence.
people out there, I don't think you need Mexican fight bulls to train your dogs.
No, but they're fun.
Nathan Myers is different.
Well, and I'm impressed by that he's got it done. I don't need that. I don't want to get killed in the pen.
We should go.
You got almost bucked off.
We should go
at
work
my
dogs
house.
with him on Friday.
Yeah.
Even though we're getting off on a tangent, we should go work Mexican fighting bulls with Nathan Myers
I don't want to.
Mexican fighting
on
bulls.
Friday.
I don't think that's silly in my mind. But anyway, moving on. We didn't get the job done. The bull was out there, tough scenario, and it's hard. And anyway, I took my dog Z out there. Same thing, hooked up on the sheep. Got him out there. Finally, did hook up with the bull.
Took a minute, got him sent clear out.
Yeah, and I was really, really proud of him for the distance and try for me.
Yep.
And we've talked about him before on the podcast. He's just not the dog for the big hits. And I think
Like
all
you're
of them.
saying, the bull and the willows.
Yeah, and to be fair on our dogs, it's a competition. We're just pissing in the wind. All of us were.
Yep.
Sending the dogs out there, giving each other crap. You're a little nervous, like, hey, come on, get him.
Yep.
And I don't care which dog we took. if we wanted to get that bull in and we sat there, we would have got the bull.
Oh
in.
yeah, every one of you.
Every one of the
Yeah,
dogs.
we'd all got the bull in if you wanted
But-
to wait and work it out and
Yeah.
help your dog and do what you needed to do to get the job
Yeah.
done. You
Yeah.
got the bull in.
Yep. So that's it. But anyway, but we sent him out. He couldn't do it. He
Well-
sat out there and
Yeah, he got the bull to go up the fence line a ways.
yeah, and I think
But I hollered, and he was like, "I think that's Travis."
he was looking for a way. He was trying to release his. It was a tough deal for him for sure. And
well, and it could easily pure mistake.
we're not making excuses for him. He's a weak dog. He's just a softer dog.
He's a softer dog, but he was out there to go do the job. But
Yep.
he heard me hollering at you, making
Yep.
being an ass.
Yeah, and
but he come a hooking back like, oh, I think he just recalled
Yeah,
me.
yeah, and that's fine. I didn't. I was very happy with him with what he done. We didn't do it in the little space of time we had, and then we gave Chance.
And then we
an hour-
traded the
hour
Hooper
and
Bull
40.
for an actual
Yeah, we
Mexican
gave
fighting
Chance
bull.
An hour and
he took half the day to freaking get his dog.
No.
The time, if we would have narrowed it down, it would have been like at least
But he did. He
the
said
week that we've been here. That Chance said we've been here. He finally got to bull
he
back
won.
in.
He won. He won the challenge. He had a
She's
good
still
day.
out there
today.
working.
Yep. He had a good day. He won the challenge today. He's his biggest fan. But the dog looked great.
What
She did
dog?
look good. Stony. She did look good.
I will say, and I've told both of you this before. Like Stony was one that was all bite and no herd, and she's actually changing my mind a little bit on some ways I'm thinking. Like I've heard a lot of people say,
Hey, Chance, hold on. Travis, you can't. Chance said no more drinking.
yeah,
So you need to slow down.
you're really combative when you drink.
Just saying. I was just keeping the rules of the house.
You
here.
invited him, bud. You invited him.
I was just keeping the rules rolling. You said they're.
Anyways, back to Stony. I
Continue.
when I was training her, she was all bite, no hurt. Very frustrating. Very frustrating to get her to try and even cover, think of covering. I feel like I taught her how to hurt, but like the more I use her and the more I watch her, it's coming out. It's in there. She's actually finding immense joy in it. The more she relaxes and calms down about the bite.
Yeah.
But she was so laser focused on it the first 2 years of her training. And I think has it been more than a year since I ran her in the open in Logan? Or was that last year?
That was last year.
Yeah.
Was it?
The
JJ and Stone?
Year before you
So that
ran,
name
No, a couple years.
year before you ran Sage.
yeah. She's a couple years.
Anyways,
2 years.
okay.
But the,
Yeah, but like no hurting, just horrible one to bite. And that feels like I've taught her everything about hurting, but it seems to be coming out. And to me, I'm like every time a dog does that to me, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I better quit counting that out. Maybe that instinct is deep in there. You just got to show them that they will like it. You know what I mean? Give them they got to get over that
You
bite.
gotta give them a little bit of release.
Yeah, they got to get
Not
off that
just all
bite.
pressure.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yep.
I don't know. There's a part of me that just loves arguing with Chance, and although
Yeah, tell me what are you disagreeing with something?
No, I agree with everything you said. You made very
Oh, I
good
love
points.
that. I love that.
That was all very true, but all I could think was just tell us the story. of What
What
happened
story?
today?
Oh, you want to hear about the bull?
Yeah.
She went out there and bid it a bunch because he needed it and brought the bull
Clear to the pen.
clear to the pen.
Yep. And did a great job at it.
I wasn't even going to gloat on that. I was just talking about how I'm so happy that she was far enough away that there wasn't a lot of communication with her other than continue on, keep going, watch him, And she was like, okay, I'll keep going. And he come back with a bloody nose and she went in the pen. Or the bull went in the pen.
Yep. She won the day clearly today for sure. It was impressive. It was good. It was really good.
I don't like her build and she's squatty and fatty and I call her fatty all the time, but
She just won a challenge. What did you took down? She won the challenge.
She's getting to be a really nice dog. I enjoy her.
She's a nice dog.
We're proud of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Now, the trash talking can start. Brett.
Yeah.
What?
My dog and Brett's dog never been in that field.
Yep. 100%.
Complete blind.
Never even
fetch.
been here.
Yep.
Yep.
And actually, Z has. Just in
Yeah,
the
but
training
not out
pen.
in that field.
No. So complete training pen. And that's all the trash talking I got. I still think it would have went the same for me. It would have took a long time for him to get that bull to me.
Yeah.
But
In Walt's defense, that Australian Shepherd out there is a cutie.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. He would do good in prison.
alrighty, bouncing off the track
That's
here a
true.
little bit.
That's true.
Giving me flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
him
Travis,
and-
you went to prison.
him
huh?
and Travis, yeah.
We did an episode about
We
it.
did a whole episode of
You
Travis
listened
going
to
to
it.
prison.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yep. Anyway, but yes, she did exceptional work. I do.
Nice little dog, huh?
I'm with you on her looks, but her work is good.
I just didn't like how they went like out of angle and they didn't go straight at him and then kick it around.
That's a little inside joke on an argument that me and Travis took 45 minutes doing today. But
And the audience doesn't know about it.
No.
So you kind of sound like Theo Vaughn, just like with this out of the
dude, Theo Vaughn's
Great.
famous.
Yeah,
He
Theo
is
Vaughn's pretty cool. I like
hilarious.
that guy, but
Hilarious, famous for being off the wall and saying some weird stuff.
He's our Theo. You want me to call you Theo the rest of the potty?
you can call me whatever you want.
All right.
Daddy, mostly.
Daddy.
That's most of the time, Daddy.
Good one, Daddy.
Anyways, moving on. But that was cool. That was a neat thing, and that was a fun
It was
little
fun.
play.
What was a neat
play
thing?
around.
The whole sending the dogs competition, talking
Yeah,
trash.
it was cool.
It was especially fun for me.
Yes. Yep. You did win the challenge. Today was your day.
Today was my day, but I am at my house.
Yeah, no, well,
Isn't that how it goes?
I don't know. I don't know if it would have been different at my house, to be honest with you.
Well,
With that dog and
She's a
that
good dog.
scenario.
At my house, it would have ended different.
so
Guaranteed.
I do believe Walt would have 100% be a different dog at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a lot of dog.
He would have definitely pretty good stayed in the kennel.
I will say I was super impressed. Stoney, and I don't know, I'd love to get some voice memos in on this because I'm really under the impression that there are females out there that have high pain tolerance, but I think they're a lot more rare than males.
I don't know. I think
You say that because you had one.
yeah, I know, but I think you're right with the pain tolerance.
Oh, then what do you mean by you don't know?
I think females try harder for you.
Yeah, I do too. What does that have to do with their pain tolerance?
Well, no, nothing. I agree. I guess I agree with you.
You just bring in something else. Oh,
I
yeah.
think males try harder for you, but that's just my opinion. I haven't had a female that tries as hard as my male dog, but whatever.
That's true. So I think what
you
you're
haven't had a good male dog in a while,
I guess not.
have you?
I guess Trip.
Name one.
Trip.
Yeah, but Trip, did he try 100% for you?
Yeah, he tried for himself 100%.
yeah, himself 100%.
But he didn't have the same start as a dog that you played with all the time. But I in general rule, I think females
Because you have a good female.
for
So I'll tell you
looking after
this.
you.
I'll tell you this. I've had a lot of both, and I've never had a dog that tried harder than Brick, but also Brick was trying hard for himself too. Mm-hmm. And I think on a general rule, my males are a little bit in it for themselves. Walt's that way.
Yeah.
Fancy's in it for
Yeah,
you.
but if I asked him to go, like just the other day, we were on the mountain. We went 19 miles on the mountain gathering cows, and I heat stroked him. Mm-hmm. And he made it all the way to the last gate in the corral before he laid down. I had to carry him back to the trailer. Mm-hmm. So
Then what happened when you
and
got
my-
back to the trailer?
And my female heat stroked, and she went and shaded up on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So
What happened when you got back to the trailer?
I put alcohol on his feet.
Oh, well, I was
Because I
that
called you.
section where you called me and was talking to me
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
But didn't you like?
But then he was still trying to work the whole
Right.
entire time.
right? But
even
you weren't.
after.
But you weren't asking him to work.
No.
He was kind of doing that for
But
himself, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is sometimes I think the males are so in dominant mode. They love that you give them the permission to go, but I think a lot of them, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I think the males are kind of in it for themselves, and the females are in it.
But I had Walt.
Please a little bit more.
Roy's gonna be pissed at me for this, but at Roy's house, I had Walt grab a hold of Peg, and then I have Roy doesn't know about that. Now he does. But then I also had him grab he's killed badgers and freaking killed coyotes and freaking all sorts of different stuff.
Right.
Because I asked him to, not because he.
You don't think he enjoys it? You don't think he's a dominant male that enjoys it?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He just doesn't.
It's all you know your dog. I don't know your dog.
I think there is no. He's
loyal.
right. There's some males I think that are. I've got one that's like disloyal, but I think in
Trumby.
general,
Trumby doesn't just do it just because he wants to. He doesn't because you ask him to too.
I think I think there's some dogs that do it like that. That's for sure. But in a general rule, I think the females are more into it. And I don't know. I think that's just my feeling. I don't know if that's a true fact.
Which one?
Just that females try harder for you. I believe it, but I don't know if it's a true fact.
I can't prove it.
No.
I can't prove it. All I can say is between the males I've had and the females I've had, to me, it seems like I can talk the females into more than I can. And the males already want to go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the females are like, oh boy, if you ask me to, if it makes you happy. And the males are like, I was already thinking that. Thanks. See ya.
But I do think females have a weaker, maybe a softer pain
As a
tolerance.
general rule.
As a general. But I think they'll overcome it and try again and again and again for you.
Yeah.
I think if a male's got weak pain tolerance and he gets hurt, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I think a female's like, I don't have a good pain tolerance, but I really care what you think, so I'm going to try harder. So I think
I'm in that with you. I truly believe that. You have, Sage is a perfect example. Sage was not scared of a lot as a young dog, but the moment she got hurt, she was done. And she was done for the day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that was a few times when she was really young. She literally got stepped on, took off 120 acres away and sat in a grove of trees until I found her because she got hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And, but the next day she forgot all about it and was ready to try really hard. I mean, really hard. And she wasn't really afraid to go in. It was just once she got hurt, she's like, dude, I got hurt. I'm done. And it's like, okay, you know, and over time I realized, okay, we got a pattern here. She's going to be fine tomorrow. She just got hurt today, you know, and over a 4.5 year period, she learned, all right, I got moves, you know, I got like jab, whatever you want to, however you want to reference it. Mm-hmm. She learned how to freaking reduce her risk of getting hurt.
Mitigate what's going on.
And she's flat turned into a pairs dog.
Yeah.
And she would work pairs better than Brick. And the reason I say that is because Brick was so pushy, he upset him. And Sage was right on that cusp of, she was polite and let them move off. But if they come charging at her, she didn't move a drop, you know? Mm-hmm. And so she was firm but fair. And the cows learned a lesson and moved on. And she let him move on, where Brick didn't let him move on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So she ended up working pairs better than Brick.
Yeah.
But that took years. It took her learning.
Yep.
And it was her try that brought it there. And she had no pain. She didn't have pain tolerance.
Yep. And I would love to argue with you on that, but I can't because I know you and Sage did a lot together.
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been a bond that you built, but I know you had that before you went into it. So I have no, but I think the bond, but that what you said, I know you and that dog worked together all the time. You really took her everywhere and done everything. So, but that's what I thought would happen in my belief if I out known that, but you built that with her and she still liked that.
I also think another key point to Sage doing that was the fact that I did not work my pairs for years because she was my trial dog and I didn't want to use her too much on real work because she was crisp and correct on trialing. Mm-hmm. So I had Brick, so I didn't use her too much on real work until it was just ridiculous not to because she was so broke.
Yeah.
And and also the few times that, like I said, she got hurt, she bailed on me, and I was like, well, she's just a trial dog.
Yeah.
You know, and I loved her desire and her drive to work, so I bred her. But man, by the time she was 3.5, somewhere in there, she's a pair dog.
Yep. And that's yeah, no, for sure. And bringing back to what you were saying, I just popped into my head right then with you and Walt thinking the males try harder. I watched Fancy today on that bull, and she was trying to do everything you asked. I don't think she wanted to. I think she did it because you asked her. And so I think she tried harder because you wanted her to.
Yeah.
And I think that's what that firms it in my mind. She wants to do it. So, and she was nervous, and you're like, get in there. And she's like, God dang it. Okay, I don't want to, but she did it because you asked her. And that still affirms in my mind.
And you're talking about Sage Pup, which is kind of funny.
But
Yeah.
she wouldn't have
That's
done
what-
that like
If you-
15 works ago.
Or-
but I've been working on like, hey, let's set this up where you can win
Right.
kind of deal, you know, like because I kind of screwed up and I put her on.
But she trusts that you're going to help
I
her.
put her on some Coriani pairs, and then they were freaking hooking the shit out of her, and then
Yep.
she goes, you know, and then I started putting her on sheep, where I was like, was win, and then I put her
Yep.
on some calves, and then you know
Yep.
built her confidence back up where she
Yep.
which I trust me a little bit more. So I think that goes back to like that whole trust deal where you gotta like make them win.
Yeah. A little bit of
you,
bond
and
with
you
them.
were telling me that today. You're like,
Yep.
hey, set her up to win.
Yep. Yep.
Because I get in the habit of going,
Get in there, Walt.
get in there. What you do,
Yeah.
you freaking pussy.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yep.
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 You know?
Exactly.
No, I think everyone does it though. You're not the only person, and
No.
because you have like a hammer, like no, I shouldn't say hammerhead. The dog with a strong desire.
I have a hammer for a head, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
I mean, really, he's a hammerhead. Like that's the same thing I say, Brick. He's a hammerhead. He's a
He's
hitter.
just got a big desire and doesn't care. He's like, "You said it, boss. Let's do it because I
Yeah.
want to get. I want
that's
this.
how
I want
Walt
this
is.
fight."
Yeah.
And a female, like some females, and I think some males too, but mostly females. You're right. Go in and like, gosh, dang, that looks scary.
But it's the
Just tell
same
them
thing
to
like
do it.
Roy says. It's a freaking, how big is their freaking glass of water?
Mm-hmm.
Every time they get freaking hooked, it's a spoonful out of there. So you can't get them in too many wrecks. I mean, if they're not,
Well, you're risking it for
if
sure.
they don't have a freaking lake, you
That's the hard part.
only have so many hits that they can take before they're
seems
like,
like,
yeah,
man,
screw you.
Seems like we got into it a little bit, but 100%. Every dog has a glass of water. And when they get ran over, stomped, hurt,
Yeah, but not a
bulldozed,
glass. Some of them have a freaking bucket, and some of them have a lake, and
Exactly.
some of them have a freaking just
thimble.
a pond. Or,
some of them have a
know what I mean?
thimble full of
Yeah.
water. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly right. And you don't know what it is. But it is guaranteed that every time they get hurt, you spill some of it.
yeah,
You just don't know if they have a thimble or an entire water trough, but you're going to spill some when you get them hurt. And
that's like Walt. Frick. A year ago, I could walk that sucker into anything, and now if something comes to hook him, I've been working him on them Coriani pairs, and they have freaking big old horns, and they freaking bash him with them baseball bats. And,
which you'd hope
he's-
he'd get smart about
and
it.
he's like, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he freaking danced it around a little bit more before he would just walk straight into them suckers and bite them right on the nose if they even looked at him. But
Mm-hmm.
so you can screw one up real quick if you do it too many times and walk them into too many bad situations.
It really is. There's a line. It is your responsibility. That's what it comes down to.
It's like your kids.
With your little bit weaker dog, you have the responsibility to set it up for they win. And with your strong dog, you have the responsibility to mitigate their danger because they don't even, like Brick didn't understand danger. Yeah. I mean, he'd walk right in front of your truck. He'd walk right in front of my horse. Yeah, he said the entire time I had that dog is that he didn't understand where danger came from. Mm-hmm. He didn't know where pain came from. I swear, because he would just lay there and let a horse walk over him and think, I don't see a problem with this, until he got stepped on. Then he was like, oh, I'm going to bite you for that. But it was like, why didn't you just get up and move out of the way? I literally had, when I took him with us to the mountain, I had to tell people, watch out for that dog. We need him, and he will let you step on him. So please don't step on my dog.
Yeah.
And it was stupid.
Yeah.
But,
I think there's something to it though too. Like, if your dog has a cup and he empties it all out, and you work your dog and you get constantly getting him in wrecks, he's going to dance around. But I do think there's something to it. You may be able to refill the cup a little bit. As in, he gets in a wreck, okay, that's a bad one today, pal. Let's set you up 2 or 3 times and let you win a bunch. Build your confidence back up, and you're not going to add it all back in, but you can add a droplet back. Add some of that win back in.
Okay, take a 12-year-old kid that's practicing boxing. You know what I mean?
It was just like Lane. Like, Lane's getting ready to start wrestling.
Yep.
And so I practice wrestling with him all the time. But I'm like freaking sitting there slamming him on his freaking head. I let him get me, but then I also teach him, hey, man, this is what's going to happen to you.
Yep.
When you actually get in a match.
Yeah.
So here's a little bit of taste of it, but then now you got me.
Now you got a little win under your belt.
Yeah, so it's just back and forth. You just got to walk that fine line, I think.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I was thinking though. Is like, just thinking about it is like, I think you can refill it a little bit.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
And not, yeah, you're not going to change the reservoir size, but you can tap a little bit into be like, fancy today, fighting that bull. At the end of it, she got a few little wins. Good job, girl.
Yep.
Rebuilt that little bit of confidence, and it's like, I can do this. But if you keep putting them in bad situations over and over again, they're gonna not do it.
So honestly, for the listeners, why don't we freaking talk about that just a little bit? In my opinion, okay, say you got a snotty cow there. For people that are working their dogs and they're like, man, what, like, when a cow gets in a corner, the dog doesn't want to go up in the corner because that's a dangerous spot, right?
Yeah, and
so walk your dog in and stop it in the zone where your dog's in that uncomfortable zone and your cow's in that uncomfortable zone, and let it just be patient. And most of the time, the cow is going to choose to give ground. Like, I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to move out of this situation. Right?
I get what you're saying. I guess for a corner, you're giving the cow a wide open. You're not walking your dog straight into 45.
No,
just for people
like we're coming up along a wall. So, yeah, if a cow's got a corner, it doesn't matter if it's brush, it doesn't matter if it's a corral, it doesn't matter. If they're in the corner, you don't let the dog hold them in the corner. You get them on the wall, and the dog actually wants to be out in the open because they're the safest. They have the most maneuvers. They can get away. They can dance. They can fight. But you need the dog out of the corner. The cow out of the corner. Put the dog along the fence and then stop. Get that cow to make a choice to come out of that corner a little ways. Then you can put your dog in the corner. Then the cow's got all the other space in the world to choose to go another direction. What it is I see it on Facebook all the time. The cows have no choice but go over the dog. And the dog's trying to hold them. But you're talking about 1,200 pounds versus 40 pounds. And anyways, the point of it is set your dog up to win, set the cow up to win. And honestly, when you're looking at it and you're trying to figure this out, if you set the cow up to win, by win, I don't mean dominate your dog, but if you set the cow up with a free place to go, most of the time the cow chooses the free place to go.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just takes a little time, but that builds your dog's confidence in their ability and trust in you versus get in there and get some until that cow comes out over the top of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I put the I want to like add a little bit on in my eyes. What I think I would rather do is same thing. Put the cows, doesn't matter where it is. If that cow's fighting your dog, and your dog is standing there, and that cow is standing there, your dog walks up and moves that cow 6 inches. Stop your dog. You're teaching the cow to release pressure, like you said.
Right.
But if your dog is in a stare-off match and your dog's nervous and the cow's not moving, your dog's not moving, don't go over there. Like, go around behind your dog, walk up,
Back him up.
move the cow yourself. And that dog thinks that it moved the cow. You're building confidence because that dog doesn't know that you moved the cow. It thinks it did. So I think go over and help. They're not machines. Like, if your dog's in a fight and you're like, ooh, this isn't good, don't just keep battling away there. Go over and build some trust and help in your dog. They're not a machine. Go over and help them and teach them, like, hey, okay, move off me. Some dogs you don't need to do that. I'm talking about the dog that's in a stare-off match.
Right.
Go over there and help him, and he goes, God dang, I just moved that cow.
Yep.
And he doesn't realize that you moved it.
And
you just
everybody
build
here
it.
at this table wants that dog that 100% doesn't need that help.
But you have them. Everyone has one.
But
got
it
'em.
doesn't matter. At some point, the dog is in the situation. And if you can mitigate the dog getting hurt and the cow,
Understanding.
yeah. If the cow can win, your dog can win.
Yep.
Well,
And that's what people miss a lot is let the
you're-
cow win.
Yep.
when you're working them dogs and when you're working the cows, it's pressure release on the dog and then pressure release from the dog on the cattle.
100%.
Or any livestock. So you got that cow has to have the release just as much as the dog needs that release.
100%.
Yep. Yep. And
100%.
no, it's the same thing as just, move your cow off your dog and build, but constantly try to think of ideas to help your dog to win. And
that's
you'll be
what
on
I-
the right track.
That's what I mean by let the cow win. It's not let the cow win over your dog. It's the cow got to move off without the dog regaining pressure on it.
And that's what,
The dog has to release the pressure to the cow so the cow wins.
yeah. And I think
And then
that-
pretty quick your cow will
Yeah, because you see-
realize what winning is.
You see too many guys out there roping cattle and then letting dogs hang on their face. And it's like, there's no release on this deal at all.
no, it's super fun, but it's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
There's no
is
release.
it? Is it?
some days. But I do think
Some days
it's not good stockmanship at all.
it's gonna glass over that.
No, it's people do it. It's just not. It's a thing. I love roping. I don't like to see it, and I've told before, I don't like to see animals getting abused. So I'm not for that. But it's fun roping on. But the biggest thing I think where we're going with this is
He hangs himself.
the biggest thing that people are going with this is yes, you can send your dog out, gets that cow, she turns it, and then the dog follows up 5 more bites. There's no
Right.
release.
Nope.
That's how you get bad cows.
Yep.
For everyone because the people that put their dog on them, you get a hold of them. We've all been around them, and I get it. You got to sometimes. I get it. That's
And
what you
dogs
got.
that love to bite always follow up with a bite.
Yep.
Or if they're not trained enough. Let me restate that. If they don't have the proper training, they bite. Excitement breeds excitement. And they bite again. Cow gets more excited. They bite again. And my favorite way to explain it, and maybe it's retarded, maybe it's good, when people are trying to figure out what their dog should look like, I always tell them, well, if you asked your wife to go around there and get those cows, what would it look like? Would she run over there with a stick and just not even give them a chance, just run up and hit them? And when they turned and moved away from her, just keep running right at their butt and hitting them 5 times as they come towards you?
Have you met my wife?
No, that's an exception. Or does your wife go around there and go, come on, cow. Hey, I'm here and I expect you to move. And the cow's like, no. And so she takes her fiberglass stick and whacks them on the butt and they start walking away. Does she hurry and whack them 5 more times, or does she just let them walk away and follow them at an easy pace? You know what I mean? The dog literally should go do it how you ask your wife to go do it.
100%. And I think that like when your dog gets out and gets around them, it's time and time again you see it. I'm guilty of it. I'm educating myself more, but you get around a bunch of cows and they're on the fight. You're like, get a hold of that bugger, get a hold of that bugger. And
Well,
you
we
might
did
have
need
three.
it. Travis, you were there. We did need it that one day with my fighting bulls.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
My dogs held that sucker down to the ground.
But there's a
We're gonna get a rope on it. My dogs held it to the ground, and we tied it down, and loaded it in a skid steer.
I saw that video of you putting it back in the creel with the skid steer.
It was pretty mean. But in a normal situation, not Mexican fighting.
Normal situation.
But people go around sending their dog around, and that's the biggest thing for people out there. And in my mind, and I think it'll benefit them and their cattle a lot more, and you'll enjoy your dog working a lot more. Is have your dogs, send them out, get a hold of that bugger, down, and that's a key thing.
You mean get around that bugger, not get a hold of it?
They'll get a hold of it. They'll push on it, push her up, push her up. You hear it all the time at the back, cows and stuff fighting. 3 or 4 dogs go in, bang, bang, bang.
But a dog does need rate. No,
That's a hand. That's a hand.
Yes.
That's helpful. But go in there and the sick 'em up dogs. We've all had one. Everyone's got them. Go in there and bite them. If you can teach your dog just to stop after every time it bites, and the cows will go off, you'll be better off for it.
No, 100%.
And you don't have to train your dogs to do nothing else but that, and you'll be better off for it.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. I've said 100 times, I don't care what you're teaching your dog. If you'll spend a little time working on your dog, you're gonna win. You're never gonna regret it.
but you need to educate your livestock before you.
But that's is educating your livestock. If your dog goes up, I don't care what it is, Idaho shag, blue hit, whatever, your dog adds the pressure. Maybe he's unfair at the start. Who cares? Ideally you don't want that, but if he goes in there and you're like, I just got to get a job done, I want these cows moved, go up, get your dog to bite them and stop and let the cows go away. It's the dogs that bite and follow the cow back
but
into the herd.
How many
that ruin
cows
it.
have you seen that have never seen a dog that are just a dog's gonna bite them and they're just gonna move off and run away? No, there are many.
But they always move off.
Yeah, but they're most of the time you're gonna fight your dog.
100%. Let them have perfect. If you train dogs, it's a different story. But I'm talking about the cowboy in the ranch with 5 dogs. He goes out and he says, "That bitch needs a bite. Get a hold of it. As soon as she gives, remember to lay your dog down, and it'll benefit you so much more." And anything, and just you teach doing exactly what we talked about with the one
Pressure
helping
release.
your dog.
Pressure release, like Brett said.
There's people that we're going to be listening are like, this is all good and well, but that's one thing that can just help you. It's
Yeah,
done.
pressure
Oh,
release.
100%.
Just like a horse.
100%.
Oh, Chance hates it when we relate to horses.
It's all right.
You love it? Or you hate it?
I hate it.
Yeah.
Why?
But
It's just a dog show.
no, that's just my message to
No,
everyone. At the
I'm
end
just
of the
not
deal,
a good. I honestly, I'm not. I'm the worst horse trainer in the world. I always just freaking just tugged and pulled and kicked and went. And I am learning since I got into dog training. I'm learning a lot more about. Oh, well, maybe I should.
hate hearing about dogs when you're learning.
No,
Oh,
no, I
I'm
don't.
just
That
confused
doesn't
here.
have anything to do with what I'm talking about.
yeah. You said you hated me referring it to horses.
To horses.
Yeah, so you're learning if we refer it to horses.
Yeah, I am learning to refer to horses because of the dogs. Yes, 100%. Like I'm starting to go,
you should
oh,
go-
you know what? I might like an actual better trained horse now because I'm learning the dogs. But literally, I've got an 18-year-old horse out here that is
We're gonna ride it tomorrow. And we're gonna rope that bull.
Travis called dibs.
We're gonna rope that bull.
Brand
ride
it. That's what the plan is. We're gonna get that Hooper bull stretched out and branded like cowboys.
Yeah, no calf table over here.
Did you bring your Ray-Bans?
Yeah. No, maybe I didn't.
Oh
I
man.
don't know.
Oh man.
dang it, didn't fit in the semi.
Yeah.
But no, it is a thing. Doing the horses, the dogs, or anything.
Pressure release.
Or kids or freaking, you can move people in an airport if you just pressure release. It
It's-
don't matter. You move people anywhere.
It's getting weird.
Now, someone
What?
did tell us that story the other day about the airport thing. Who was that?
I can't remember.
Someone was telling us a story about
You
that.
can
guy.
move
Oh,
people.
Jed Corliss.
Yeah.
Was it Jed Corliss?
Uh,
I don't know. Someone said someone did a thing. They took a video of people moving other people in an airport, and they went and stood awkwardly next to
Oh,
them,
I guarantee it.
and they
That's so awesome.
herded them and they're on their phones and they'd stand awkwardly next to them and they'd heard the people. Who was that telling that story? It was great.
Me.
What made you say people in
He
there?
heard the same
I,
story.
no, I thought of that myself.
Someone was telling me that the other day, but they took a picture of with their thumbs up next to all the people they herded.
Yeah, you can move people
Yeah.
in an airport.
They herded people up into a corner,
No,
probably like
they-
a group.
Yeah, they did,
A
yeah.
group. They herded people into a group.
On their because
By
everyone's on their
pressure and
phones.
relief.
Everyone's on the phone. They went over stand awkwardly. And the guy moved over.
Oh my gosh!
It's cool, huh?
You just turned me on to my new hobby.
Yeah, you're.
You would fit right into that
I
kind of
shit
category.
you not. That would be
You've got the awkward weirdness down.
yeah.
Yeah, that barbed
they-
wire tattoo.
Oh,
What's that tattoo in your
No,
leg?
actually, let's get back on that
That one's
barbed wire
bad. That
tattoo. Let's see the inside of your arm because all the tough guys get the inside of their arm. Let's see.
off.
Let's see the inside.
Is it all the way around?
plug your ears, children. Fuck you, Travis.
That's a definite no then. But what I was saying is, going back, is if you're actively trying with your horse, your dogs, your wife, your kid.
Pressure and release.
No, if you're actively trying with
Or
any of
hurting-
it,
Are we trying to hurt our wives and kids or what? What are we trying to do?
If you're
What's your
act-
point?
if you're actually
I'm
putting,
sorry, Travis. You just
Get to your point.
yeah.
if you're actually putting in effort, it'll be better.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Trance's putting effort in with his horse. It's going to be better than it was a
Yep.
year ago.
Yep.
So that's
the horse
biggest-
I'm riding right now is better than any horse I've ever rode.
Yep. Yep. So that's great.
Of mine. I've rode freaking your horses, which are nice, but
No, that's
my
not-
horse that I own is the best horse I've rode because I've put as much effort into him as possible.
Yep. And the most
And it's paying
important-
off.
Yep. And the other thing that I want
Proud
to
of
bring
you.
up is comp dogs. Let's hear some comp dogs.
Can bring it up, huh?
And I did not come off the best today.
you didn't?
I don't think so. I think in my mind, Chance won this challenge.
Oh,
And he's been
so 2 weeks ago. How long's it been since we did our last one?
I don't know.
Where we just
Do I
get
look
together
like,
and
do I look
compare.
like a calendar? Is this last time, all right?
You'd be a
Kind of.
pretty big calendar with a lot of chins.
You're the widest calendar I've
This
ever
guy,
seen.
his interview, he didn't say 2 words, and this
I
guy's
know.
spouting shit off everywhere.
Well, you gave him some of my whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink whiskey. No, I didn't drink any whiskey. I don't do that.
But go into it, you did win. And I want to say this early on in this podcast. You won with your dog getting the bull in, and you won today's challenge. Remember this feeling.
I know,
Because this will
it's
be the
gonna hurt,
last time it ever happens.
Really?
Yes. I will
snap.
never let this happen again.
If
That
I
is so scary.
has he ever said that in another podcast?
I've never heard that before.
You'll never win another challenge. I just want
Really?
you to enjoy this feeling right now.
You promised? How much money's on the line? We need money on this deal.
The chances pride that's on the lines.
No,
I'll tell you what.
How about we do $100? $100.
You want to know what the best part about this podcast is, Brett? Is that I get Travis on recording. He cannot deny it, and he cannot back out of it. Just like the last, well, I don't know if it was last episode or when it was, but we got a donkey wager going for $500, and I've got it over a year and a half to collect it, and I'm so excited because he's on camera. He can't back out of it.
I'm very excited about it.
And
too.
he's saying that I will never win. Yeah, we have 5 months left, and I will never win another challenge yet.
Yeah, obviously, you're not a calendar either, because this challenge started on September 14th.
And today's 15th.
Yeah, so that's 1 month. So it's 5 months.
I thought, wasn't it September?
It's
What date is it?
October.
I think it's about
15th.
4.5 months left. isn't it?
October 16th.
15th?
Damn it! I was wishing. Like I said,
It's
I'm not a
really
good
Right here.
calendar.
Let's
Today's
go with the
Wednesday.
cell
All
phones
right,
because
it
we're all
doesn't matter.
stupid. It's October 15th.
Oh, good.
So we literally have
5 months left. Okay, I put my foot on that foot.
4 months and 29 days.
So
Yeah.
you want to take that back, or you are you riding with it?
I just said I put my. You just shut up over there. Right?
I'm just asking, dude.
Don't make me ask you a question for you. You don't say nothing.
Anyways, we got 5 months left, and I will not win another challenge.
No.
This is my first win
And, be
and
the
my
other
last win.
Yep. So enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it today.
All right. I
And
made
I-
you look so stupid.
And,
You did a good job.
For Travis, he asked me, What's your favorite stock dog? Or what's your favorite type of dog? A dog that likes to work stock. Because I like dogs that work stock.
So, Brett, I want to know, when I got done working my comp dog today, what did Travis say when I wasn't there?
He said,
Ignorant prick.
yeah, he's like, this guy freaking really trying to show me up. God, dang.
Dang, he did show me up. Just a
I was like, huh, yeah, I don't know. He was real worried.
This is Stock Dogs Unleashed, the good, bad, and the ugly. I didn't hear lies in it.
Huh?
Liar.
What?
I didn't say anything. I was impressed with your dog.
Yeah,
Was ya?
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what your jaw said when it dropped.
Okay. So, for the people who are listening, we're going to, because last time the audio sucked, right? We're
It was
going to
just so annoying on the video and the podcast driving the truck listening. That's what
Well, you say that, but we had somebody text in and say, this is literally the first podcast that I had to watch because I needed to.
I hated listening to it in the truck because I tried to do quality control and I listened
Yeah.
in the truck and it just annoyed me.
I know, but somebody was like,
That's
whoa,
because
this
you
is
were
cool,
talking.
and I'm going to go back and watch this
What's
because
in
I
that?
got to see the video of the dogs.
What's their name? I'll block them.
Shut up, you whiny. anyways, because the audio sucks and the audio still sucks, but we're going to air our videos of the comp dogs on our Facebook page and Instagram page.
Stock Dogs Unleashed.
Stock Dogs Unleashed.
Follow and like.
You know what we ought to put
And
it
we're
on?
working
we
on a
might as
new
well put it
logo.
on our YouTube with the podcasts. We'll just put the videos of our
We can do both. That sounds great.
all three.
Yep.
Yep.
Getting a new logo too.
Yep. Brett's working on our logo.
It's gonna be
But for audio reasons, we're going to put the freaking puppy comp videos on our social media instead of playing it on this podcast.
Yes, I think it's a great idea.
That being said, how'd your work go? What you had her on the old Sami, the big rig.
Right on the big rig, did the same stuff. This little sanction thing. I think she's done
Same
pretty.
stuff as what?
Just the sanction, leaving her in the box, doing a good thing. Same thing we went over with.
Let's
on the
go
last
back.
podcast.
Let's go back to our original plan. So when we started, you were going, I'm going to sanction
Yep.
off stock.
Yep.
And I said, I'm going to show stock and sanction.
Yep.
And shoot, when I came to Nevada, your dog was loading up and freaking staying in her box and
Yep.
really cool, sitting on a barrel and
Yep.
doing some really cool shit. And mine was like a
Corgi.
yeah, corgi. What do they call that motorcycle that off road and on road?
Enduro.
Enduro. That's what my bike was doing. She was doing both, but doing shitty at both, right?
So you're saying enduro bikes are shitty?
I hate enduros.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You're a biker?
Have you been off road biking with an enduro
No, I'm not really a biker.
compared to a dirt bike?
I was just asking.
Well,
I'm not really a biker. I'm just more of a.
Let's dive off on this just for a second. An enduro goes off road, but also is street legal. But if you go down the highway on an enduro compared to a street bike, they're gay as hell.
But if you put Travis Pastrana, a
is
badass operator
What does that have to do
of
with
a
it?
dirt bike on an enduro, do you think he could do both pretty good?
If you put Travis Pastrana on an enduro and a street bike, he's going to prefer the street bike on the street.
Yeah, no, but if he just.
But
got
if you
on
put
one,
Travis
you just
Past-
told him, hey, you got to ride on dirt and you got to ride on.
Are we
That's
veering
not- that's
way
not-
off topic
Yeah,
here?
that's not the point I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at, if you put
I'm-
Travis
I'm- well,
Pastrana
no,
on
no.
a dirt bike
No, you're
and
wrong.
an enduro, if you go off road on a dirt bike versus an enduro
Yeah, but
freaking
I'm saying.
sucks.
But I'm saying.
But it
the
does
operator-
both.
The operator is the one that sucks.
No,
You're flying a kite with no wind.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working that day.
the wind I'm talking about is my dog was a bit of an enduro. She did both, but she wasn't great at either one.
Mm-hmm.
Your dog wasn't doing stock, but she was great at loading up and staying in her crate and doing things like that.
Yep.
It's just
Yep.
the operator. So you're saying your dog sucks because it's the operator that's operating the dog.
Anyway.
I disagree with that.
Moving on. Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Golly. Anyway, my dog did the usual thing that I did, and I'm very happy with her how she did. I didn't trust her enough to jump her off the semi. She stayed on the coming out of the box good, jumped off the semi when I asked, and then when I got out, there's 200 head of sheep.
Yep.
And I was scared to lose her because I haven't set her up for that. So I put her on her leash, walked her in, happy how she walked with me.
But why? Because she was completely out of her area.
Element.
Last time I was in Nevada, and it was a little cumbersome. Your little kids were running around. My dog was like, "What are these little miniature maggots?"
Yeah.
And you know,
And I invested.
Kids are maggots.
That was kind of rude, actually.
well, that's what my dog was thinking, and I spanked her for it.
If I heard her say that, I would have strangled her to death.
Dog abuse.
And but I would have I was nervous about it because I've done a fair bit of it, and I put her in some scenarios that I think she could have handled it. I didn't want to test it out on your sheep in the big field like that and give her a chance to escape me.
Yeah.
And no, she could.
I wish you would have.
yeah, that would
I would
have
have loved to see her blast out through a 10-acre field and 225 sheep.
Oh, it would have been not good. But I didn't want to give her that experience of like, oh, we're out and about, I can leave, go.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
didn't want to do that. So I safetied up. And
At one point, though, I was impressed. The leash came off, and she was connected to you.
when she's close, I
It was
have full
risky.
faith.
It was risky to say I'm not going to use the leash, but
Yep. And I had faith in her, but I wanted a more controlled setting. I want to give her a chance.
so you went full leash.
Full leash into the pen, went into the 16, we're at 16-foot pen, and worked around. And actually, the last couple of works, she's been a little bit raunchy on me.
Oh man, she's all there.
Yeah, she was getting a little
she's
serious.
all dog.
So it gave me a couple of things to work on. I was disappointed how she worked.
In what way?
At home, she's doing a little better, hitting the corners better, a little easier to manage, I guess. I guess she was hitting all the corners 4 days ago. Perfect. Pretty happy with her. Or 3 days ago, whatever it was. And and then the last day or two before I come here, she started pushing me, trying to cheat me around, get a little bit of a bite, getting excited.
Yep.
And then came here, and that just really amped up.
Yeah, because whenever you go somewhere new, you lose almost 40% of your dog.
Yep. And she was doing it at home. So I was expecting, I shouldn't say disappointed. I was glad to see it, but I just wanted to see like come and do the
Oh, you
challenge.
hate to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, exactly. But she's got the little spark. And it was just
was
a
mean.
fun deal. So
You said enjoy it while I can because I'm never going to get it again.
Oh, 100%. This is your time.
So,
but
Travis, hold on, I got a question for you. What does your sanctioning entail?
am I sanctioning?
Yeah, what is your sanctioning entail?
Oh, yeah. I want her to be with me and thinking about me, keep me in the picture, putting her on the barrel, just have her mind with me
In all scenarios?
in all scenarios off the stock and be like, ooh, what do you think I should do? And when we put her in the pen to do the training, it overtook her. She's just going through a little stage, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh,
work
hell,
through
we
it.
got 5 months left.
Yep. Yeah. Now we worked it out. We do.
Should be an open dog
But-
by then.
Maybe so. But no, I was disappointed with that. But then we took her off that, and she got a little reckless.
All right. Hang on. I can't follow you. I was disappointed in that, and we took her off that. What is that?
Working the stock.
Oh, okay.
I was disappointed. Not disappointed.
You're just talking about her corners.
She didn't do good in the corner. She hit a couple good corners. She was kind of relaxed and started feeling it. Pushed on me a little bit, beat me a couple times
to the sheep.
to the sheep. Not a big deal. Went back, worked her a little bit more until she settled into it. And then I was like, I just cooled her off that and found some things I need to knuckle down on a little bit. And then
What? Literally, just for the listeners, because it's a informational learning experience for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to buckle down on? You think?
I need to think about just a little bit more in the picture.
She's blowing you off.
She did. She just
Okay.
went, I'm going to do gilly things,
Yeah.
and I don't care what you think. I'd like her to be 60% thinking, what do you thinking about me and 40% blowing me off. I guess that's a ratio I'd like.
You want her to blow you off 40%.
That's a really giving
That is
giving percentage.
At
but-
this stage, I do. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't mind. I want her to be.
That's how you.
But
Get,
I want
that's how
me
you get
and-
your. That's how you get the juvie filled up right there, boys.
Yeah,
Your kids' percentage.
yeah. I just want her to be thinking about me a little bit more. I got to get in her head a little bit more for
Yep.
sure. But took her out of that scenario and was like, thanks for showing me all this stuff. Now I know to amp it up a little bit more in different areas. And then I took her out, put her on the barrel in the 40, which is the first time I've done it in the 40. I've done that in the 16 before. Put her on a barrel
with livestock.
with livestock and put her in the 16 and moved them around. 40, the old ticker, my old heart was beating a little faster.
I think it's just because you was videoing.
It was, but it was still iffy
yeah.
because I hadn't done it.
Do you get nervous?
I was a little nervous, yeah.
I
And,
think literally because the sheep are closer to you in the 16. I think that's more stimulus. She did amazing. You put her on the barrel and she didn't give two hoots. She was very keyed in, but she wasn't coming off that barrel while you moved sheep around the 40.
No, and I was real
I think
happy.
your nerves were just the video and the audience watching.
It was, but I think there's something too, like, knowing I can't catch her. She can,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she
They
could-
have more room to beat you.
But she wasn't thinking that. So I was really happy with what's happened.
Yep.
So she did really well, chased them around a little bit, not very much, but I chased them around a little bit, recooled her off, put her back on the barrel, did that. So I ended on a note that I was like, okay, that's pretty good. I'd like it to be a little more solid.
Yeah.
But
She did get a clean bite on a 16-foot pen.
she's always been a clean biter.
Yep.
Clean bite.
Most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time.
Yep. She's a
100%.
mean little turd. She got a hold of one sheep and she did some damage.
She acts like her dad.
Yep.
She's got some. She does have a
comes to
bite,
that.
but so I was left feeling pretty good. I didn't win the challenge this week, but I was happy with my dog where she's going and what I've been working on, and the most she succeeded in.
In your opinion, why didn't you win the challenge?
I think in the watching, I wish my dog was further along working, but there's a reason that I've got to stick to and keep going on this because I think
What's that reason?
Because I think it'll benefit me in the long run.
What?
Having her sanctioned in her mind more. She's got a pretty strong, boisterous personality.
Yes.
And if I'm not, wheels will fall off eventually. And
Yeah,
I
well-
better get this solid and be in her brain. I think this is a good way to do it.
So I teased you a lot today, and I'm not trying to talk trash, but honestly, like she looked so good 2 weeks ago when I was out in Nevada. But you've been introducing stock now because her sanction was so good. You started introducing stock, and me watching it today, I think you need to go back to sanctioning, but I mean to follow your plan. And I'm not trying to railroad or undermine. I don't even know
He's
what I'm trying to
get
say.
in your head.
I'm not. I'm really not.
I'm not going to change for you and you're losing.
I don't know what I'm not asking you to change. What I'm just saying is the dog you have she's a beast, and I think what you need is lots more sanctioning on stock.
There's parts of it. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you got the sanctioning part good off stock, and honestly, I think that's maybe why your works aren't going as well on stock. Maybe because she needs more sanctioning on stock.
Yeah, and I think you're right in that for sure. But in my mind, this is where I'll integrate because I'm very happy with her off stock sanction.
Yes.
I'm going to integrate the working some works off stock, some works off stock, some works with stock sanctioning.
Yes.
And then also working all together, not strictly focus on sanctioning her with stock in the pen, just that. I'm going to alternate all three because I want her to know when the stock in the pen, we are there to work them.
So now that you got beat, you're going to start working 3 times a day?
I don't think so. You've been really worried about that, how many times I've been working. I think it's pretty clear how many times I've been working up. But so I'm going to work different angles for sure.
Yeah.
I will put her on. I'm still going to do my sanctioning.
Yeah.
Off stop. I'm still
Yeah.
going to do my sanctioning on stop. But
Yeah.
we're going to mold everything together now because I'm happy with where she's at. And her brain, she's actively wanting to learn.
So now you're going to start doing what I've been doing the whole time.
A little more, yes. Not completely, but yes, a little more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my stance has been, I've said I think you're right all along, but also I've said I've got quite a few outside dogs and things I'm training right now, and I'm like I think I can do both. You know what I mean? I'm showing her livestock and I'm asking her to be respectful around livestock, but I'm also sanctioning her. It's all one thing. You know what I mean? And I will say, like, when I come to Nevada, my dog's demeanor was a little bit lower because I was asking for a little less excitement out of her, you know? And your dog was tickled pink, but she wasn't on livestock, you know? And I'm asking her to control my dog to control her emotions with the thing she wants the most in the world, you know? And so her demeanor was a little lower and she was slower and she dang sure didn't want to load up very well. And that, it sounds stupid, but that's a little bit of a brick pup thing. They're not jumpers and they despise it for some reason. I have no idea. It's a freaking thing. I've trained enough brick puppies to know that they don't like to jump.
Yeah.
But she's
Fancy does.
she does, huh?
Fancy does. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Maybe it's
from
just
her
a
mother.
chance thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
just-
might be. It might
It's just
be.
a pressure thing. I don't know.
But I mean, she
guessing.
loaded up good today. Quinn loaded up good
did.
today.
She did.
Freaking.
Oh,
but
yeah, she loaded up
I'm
on that
telling you
four-wheeler.
what, she freaking that was okay. We want to talk about the 4-wheeler loading up on the 4-wheeler. My freaking side by side broke down 2 days ago. Straight panic because your dogs are loading up SOB, and my dog's never been on a 4-wheeler before, and now that's how I'm having to run around this farm. And she was getting really good at just bebopping right into the old side by side, and I was like, all right, she's gonna look almost as good as Travis's dog loading up. What I didn't expect was your dog to be so out of sorts that she didn't load up very well on the 4-wheeler. She was like, that's a completely object I've never seen before. So it just took her a second. As soon as you got one load up, bing, she's at it, you know, because she likes to. But yeah, 2 days ago I was panicked because she's like, I don't like do things and I don't like loading up. I'll do it if you pet me, but she just doesn't like it. She's only doing it for me. So I was actually surprised. I was actually relieved when your dog hesitated to get on the 4-wheeler. I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I had to just teach mine to do it yesterday, you know. But I don't know where I was going with the beginning of that. I branched way out.
Wow. Yes.
But anyways,
It's way to brag on your dog. man.
I was proud of her. Freaking, she did great. We busted her out. She loaded on the barrel. I walked through the freaking pen of sheep in the 16. I went to the 40. I was walking around the sheep with her sanctioned by my hip. And Travis screwed up the video and was like, oh, let me start another video. And I may have raised my voice at Travis. I
think
never do that. It's
you-
a very rare thing.
Your dog was going good, then it screwed up, and I got the screwed up part.
No, the dog didn't screw up. You screwed up the video.
Which screwed
and
up your
I
dog.
started going, Travis, why are you so hard to get a video? And that made my dog go, whoa, excitement. And she left me. She just left me and went to a corner. But
You watched the same video. I
yeah,
watched, right?
Travis screwed me over. You guys can watch the video. I'll play it.
A good tradesman always blames his tools.
Yes.
Hold on, Chance. Stop for a second. I had to start
Is
again.
it recording? Don't start again. Is it recording?
He's got to have to mold two together.
You're such a douchebag.
That was fucking looking good.
It was really good.
So, anyways, my dog was in the 40.
It was. Your dog was in the 40. She looked good, happy to be there.
Why'd you go to a 40 instead of 16?
Because she's past the 16.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's trained past it.
Do you have video proof?
In the 40.
In the 16.
If she'll hit all her corners in the 40 and walk up,
Did she?
Did she?
She did, yeah. I seen her miss a couple, but not very much.
Yeah, she's not a pro in the 40, but she's ready to be there.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just here mediating this. Dude. That's it.
Was she ready for the 40, Brett?
I don't know. Yeah,
She won.
She's there. I mean, you could put her there, I guess.
Okay.
I would probably go back to 16, dial a couple of things in, but
What?
just your corners, make sure they're there, and her walk up and stuff.
Maybe tomorrow we'll work her in the 16 and make sure she's okay to go to
Yeah.
the 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do
We can
think-
do that.
Chance is going to edit this out.
No, I
No,
won't.
he won't. He won't. He doesn't. He says he will, but he never edits.
I never
anything.
edit anything out.
But no, he. No, she won. In my mind, she won today's
Do you
challenge.
think she was ready for the 40 in your mind? Honest opinion.
Yeah, honest opinion.
Yep. In my opinion, she was.
Not kissing Chance's ass.
I could care less.
This is
where
what happens
Chance's
when
dog-
you let Brett get into my whiskey.
I could care less where Chance's dog was, but in my mind, she accepted it pretty good.
How was her demeanor?
Good. I think the
But why
wheels
did you?
are going to fall
no,
off.
I want an honest opinion. What you told me today. Why Chance put her in the 40-foot pen? What was
Because
that?
you told him that my dog was
No,
in a 40
but no. What was your honest opinion? Why did you say he ran him in the 40-foot pen?
I know. What did I say?
Because her demeanor.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were running in the 40-foot pen because you've been telling me your demeanor's low. And I thought you were running in that because it's less
So
stress.
that it's less stressful for her. Yeah.
And then you told me that that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you noticed, because we work all my other dogs, right? Mm-hmm. You noticed that I've got other dogs that zip to the corner faster than Quinn, almost all of them, in the 40-foot pen. But her demeanor wasn't bad.
Yeah, you worked the other one that he was going to pick.
Yeah. I honestly, out of the, I have 4 females right now. And there's 4 females I had to pick out of the competition dogs.
I would have picked Sugar, definitely.
I should have picked Sugar.
I honestly,
He likes Talia better, huh?
I like her. I like the, yeah. I
Do
don't
you want to
think-
know what's funny is Punch. Punch is my favorite, and she's still in the 16.
Really?
I can go run her in the 40, but she wasn't quite ready for it. But after today, I'm like, yeah, she's ready for the 40 now.
Yep. No, and I think
So,
it's
Chance,
a fun thing to.
why don't you put commands on your dogs in the 16-foot pen?
Just purely because I want to get to the 40 and make sure they're actually doing the movement that I want before I put the command to the movement. If they're making the wrong movement,
They're making the right movement in a 16-foot pen. Shouldn't you put a command to it?
no, because sometimes they go to the 40 and it's more space, so they don't make the same move they make in the 16 because it's longer. Sometimes they bow in, and sometimes they're looking out, and just sometimes there's confusion. Whenever you move from the 16 to the 40, there's confusion. And there's still confusion when you move from the 40 to the arena, but the biggest move for me, I think, is when you go from the 16 to the 40 is a big confusion point for the dog, and they'll change the way they go from corner to corner or balance or move around. And so I've really gotten to the point where I like to wait until they're making the moves that I expect off body language before I put the command to it. So then when they do it correctly, that's actually what come by means. If they're doing it a little bit incorrectly, I don't want that to mean come by, because then from now on, I've got to try to fix come by. Whereas I can manipulate the noises I make to get them and the body languages I make to get them to do what I want. But once they do it the way I want, every time I want, all right, now you know exactly what I want. That's come by, sis. And so then I start putting the command to it at that point. And I will tell you, it took me a long time to get that patience. And I don't know why, because now I've gotten to the point where I really enjoy the fact that those little buggers are clear out there in the 40-foot pen, and I can get a walk up there, stop, flank left, flank right, a come by, away, all of that off of body language and a few noises. And then like I said, when they're making that movement that I'm like, boom, oh, that looks good. Then I put that command to it and start letting them memorize the command. So, I mean, you guys seen me with Punch in the 16. I was putting a whistle
But so last time I was here with dogs, you were balancing dogs all the time. You were walking around the 40-foot pen.
Balancing with corners.
Yeah, with corners. Mm-hmm. Do you still do that?
Yes. Every one of those
what
dogs
do you do
that you watched
do
today.
you do that before you go into a 16-foot pen, or do you do that?
No, a 16-foot pen always comes before the 40. But every one of those dogs today is still trying to learn how to move around their livestock correctly, in my eyes, before I put commands to it, and also before I'll put that.
I see.
And also, there's another thing to that. That depends on the dog. Last time he was here and I was doing that, I was dealing with dogs that extremely wanted to cut their corners just to get to the nose. They wanted to come their instinct is to come right up alongside the livestock, the fastest, shortest route possible to get to the nose, right up the side of them.
Yeah.
And they really, I was working Fred daughters, Fred is a Joe Frost male, phenomenal male, and produces a lot of phenomenal puppies. But his puppies want a shortcut. They do not like to go out around. They take a severe offense to it. And the little deal I was doing with balancing with the corners was, if you go out around, I'll give you your livestock back. And it's just to teach them, if you'll go out around, that's the fastest way to retrieve your livestock back versus cutting corners. And I have to do that with, it's funny because I haven't had to do that a lot with other dogs. But
yeah,
Fred pups,
they have more covered.
yeah, some of them, or they're just more giving. Fred pups are bullheaded, strong-minded. Honestly, I will be truthful. We've gotten more pairs dogs out of Fred than any other male we've ever bred. He breeds strong dogs.
What do you consider a freaking pairs dog?
Well, just a dog that can handle pairs, that's not afraid of them, that can handle the stress of a mother cow bawling, charging, hold its ground, and let her move off, and control your emotions, and then continue on with the job. And we've produced more Fred pups that can do that than any other dog I've seen. You know, and I haven't been all across the world and tried everybody's dog. That's just me and Joe are pretty close with our breeding program. And Joe doesn't even own that dog anymore. He's down in Texas, but he owns the breeding rights. So we bred to him quite a bit, and he's been a good producer, but he produces a knucklehead. They're hard to get around, but they're worth it.
Yeah.
They're worth it.
Are you still breeding him? Are you going to breed him again?
No, he's too far away, and I've got enough puppies out of him and Trip and Brick that I just love so much that no. I've got Trip and Reba pups now that are coming on to be my top dogs, and I'm past that. But he's produced a lot of good dogs, yeah.
Yeah, he has.
And that's why I was doing a lot of that, was because I was training 4 dogs for Joe, and I owned 2 Fred pups myself, Torvey and what was the other one? I can't remember anyways, but I was training a lot of Fred pups at that point, and that was a really good trick that I kind of come up with to get them, just to show them that if you go out around, there's a reward for it. And that's the only way you get that reward is if you go out around, just to get that foundation right on them.
What do you think about that, Travis?
All good stuff. All good stuff.
I think Travis went to sleep while we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is Stock Dogs Unleashed, Travis.
Yeah. That was a very long story.
Sorry. I mean, it's all right. Hopefully people didn't mind it.
But yeah, hopefully no one's running off the road while they're listening to it. Yes, the comp dogs, you did good.
Thank you.
You did
Thank you.
Did good. I picked some places I think your dog's going to fall off the rails.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tell me.
No,
Why?
Yeah, tell
you
him.
can figure it out.
Oh, for hell's sakes. What a scared little man.
Yeah, no, he gets
That
way.
sounded scared, didn't it, Brett? No, you could just figure it out.
we
I'm
can't-
not. I fully gave you my opinion on your dog.
I know, and I'm fully giving you my opinion that you should watch some things.
Oh, thank
What?
you.
What should you
Thank
watch?
you.
I'm just trying to get in his head.
No, you did bring up a fact that you said, "Ooh, I'm saving that for the podcast on my dog."
Oh, you're gloating. Yes, this will be the first and last time you get to do it.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh.
Yeah. It was the first and last time you'll get to do it. She looked good on the.
I'm gonna put his face in on that moment. That was epic.
No, I'm still changing my route. You are definitely ahead in the working world for sure.
So how are you changing your route? You said I am changing my route.
No, training my route.
You're training your
Staying in
route?
my lane. I'm running my own race.
Which is what? What do you plan on? What's your next move? What are you planning?
We just talked about it.
Yeah, we did actually do that.
Yeah.
What? Okay, hang on. Brett, what's his next route?
He's gonna start working his dog on stock more. He's gonna keep going the way he's going, and he's not gonna lose any more competitions. He said.
I thank you for reiterating that.
You're
Brett?
welcome. I'm sorry that you're not paying attention.
It's not that I'm not paying attention. It's just like,
I know.
sorry, you don't want to conversate.
I gotta
with me.
freaking translate for this guy. Okay,
Everything's a
Hey,
secret.
don't worry,
Everything's a
guys.
secret.
I don't get paid extra to translate.
Everything's a secret, and I don't want to talk about
There's
it.
no secret. I told
Oh,
you that I was
hey,
going to
Travis.
sanction more off stock,
Travis,
sanction
what's-
more on stock, and do more working, but mold it all together.
What's your secret trick you got going on? You said,
Yeah, Travis, this is
Yeah, I wanna hear it.
actually fun. Travis has got a secret trick that's going to dominate me all
he
to
uses
hell.
Australians.
And he
said
won't-
has
he
some
won't talk about it.
Secret trick that he uses on pig dogs.
Super scared.
No, it is a thing, and it's not. I don't know if it will dominate, but it'll be something to be remembered by.
Yeah, but you said you used it on your pig dogs in Australia.
It's legit.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Mate.
I believe you.
Yep. And you can guess at it.
I will
and
say
whoever
this.
says
You
it will know my
freaking
secret.
wanker.
I will hand you this, Travis. Off of original stock tests, I would have bet at the end of 6 months, hand down, my dog was stronger than yours. After today, and you losing a little bit of control of your dog, she's rank. She's a nasty little weotch.
She's got some things going,
Smoke
but
on
thanks.
the Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this also. When I get in this stage of training on all my dogs, none of them look as strong as they did on their stock tests because I'm in their head so much.
Yep.
So at the end of 6 months, when you start freeing them up and letting them do their thing, it changes. But right now, if you're going to win this competition, you might want to get ranked cattle.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll see.
I got some
Maybe that's
fighting
the
bulls.
key. Who knows, though?
Who knows? She could, and I don't. She was on a sheep. I loved it how she acted, and she passed that test. Like we've discussed before, I'm happy what she's doing right now. I don't know how strong she is.
No.
and she looked good
you
today.
know that she's ample,
strong enough to-
strong enough to keep training.
Yep, 100%.
She's strong enough to train.
Yeah, she's. I think
all you need.
she's looking above average, and that's all I'm ever shooting for is above average.
Yep. She's looking above average on her non-ability to control her emotions too.
Yes, she's got some
She's a
squirrel brain.
feisty.
She's got a little feist to her.
Yes.
But I think it's
She's just like your daughter. She's feisty.
she's got some feist to her. But yeah, no,
Charlie.
I'm enjoying enjoying her. So we'll see at the end of 6 months. But my trick,
So you like losing?
What's your trick?
I'm not telling anyone my trick. You can guess.
Oh, but you want to talk about it more.
Yeah, what's your trick?
My trick. I was trying
Your
to say
secret trick I want to talk about.
it's
and I'll
not
tell you
going
about.
to. It's not going to change.
It's just going to make the audience love her.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Good for you.
100%.
Well.
So stay tuned. In 5 months, you'll see it. You won't see it till the day, the first competition. You'll see it, and you'll be like, "Ooh!" And you will
Nice trick.
and you will not get it before the next day.
What does that mean? Get it?
You won't be able to put it on your dog. It's a
Until
long
the
time.
next day?
Yeah, it's gonna take. It takes a long time.
I don't understand what you're talking about, but
Mind
takes
games,
it long.
Jedi, young Jedi.
Judas Priest. I hope it's amazing.
Anyway,
Don't talk about
that
priests
thing,
like that, dude.
the thing.
What's that?
I can't remember now. I told you to do that, but you know what? Let's hear a little ad from our sponsor real quick.
Yes.
So hang on, give me just 2 seconds.
Stock Dogs Unleashed is proudly supported by Coverdale Media, capturing the grit, skill, and the heart of the working dog world through professional photo and video. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. Support those who support us.
Yep, we're appreciative of them.
Coverdale Media.
Yep, and I just seen some stuff on her social media the other day. Awesome. I wish she was
legit,
here.
huh?
I wish she was here.
Yeah, I know. I wish she was in America so I could use her.
Brooklyn, come to America. I've got definitely.
Travis will pay your
Gilly
plane
Boo.
tickets just to come and take video of my dogs. Comp Dogs. Comp Dogs Unleashed. Ah.
I fly to Australia, and I know
No,
how much
you
it
wouldn't.
costs.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
You're
I-
going to pay for her to come here.
It's pretty expensive.
That would help me out
If
so
Stock
much
Dogs
more.
Unleashed makes any money, I'm
Yeah.
definitely paying her.
Anybody want to buy any hats?
Well, I guess it's that time of running out of stuff to say.
Again? Brett goes pee and you run out of things to say. What else do we have to talk about? Comp Dogs today, the bull. What else did we do? We had some runaway sheep. We tested old Z out. He did nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with.
Yep.
With
Yep.
how
We had
he's
one
going.
sheep run off in the brush, and freaking Z had a little bit hard time, but that sucker was hiding behind a pile of brush.
He's pretty
So then we
great.
got a wild ass ram out, turned him loose into freaking 200 acres, and we was all freaking a wiener measuring contest again.
Yeah, again, not the way you train
Yeah,
dogs. He's,
yeah.
But I knew he could. I know
Kids,
he's got
plug
some-
your ears. It was a wiener covering. It was a wiener measuring
No,
contest.
he has got some.
Brett lost.
He's got some work in
I
that,
lost?
and I'm very happy
Really?
with that.
Yeah.
My dog, Walt, got that sheep back in.
The Walt.
The
Let's
Walt.
refer to him as the Walt from
The
now on.
Walt, the one.
No,
and
we were
only
talking. Yeah,
Walter.
you're right.
Actually, I forgot I named that dog. I'm pretty sure I still own him.
You don't.
You don't you have the papers on him?
No,
I have the papers.
Did you ever
and I
transfer him?
Transferred them. So
he's such a lie. Look at his face. I can see you right now. Look at it. See that smile? It says a lie. He's never transferred him. I still own him. He's my dog. Brett's working.
That's so
yeah, my
awesome.
dog did great today. Actually, both of my dogs. Yeah, Walt and Z did good.
Yeah,
Now that
yeah.
I
no,
mention
Z's
that.
about more your cowbird dog.
I literally was down there and I
Hey,
said,
Travis.
He's getting defensive now.
Actually,
He's just
I
realized.
kind of wonder, how do you want your dogs to actually work? Like when you run a pattern on an outrun, how do you want them to? It's just
said
go.
powder is right behind Travis's freaking head too.
Well, that's an excellent.
We
point.
had a stupid argument, and thank
It was not
goodness
very
we
stupid.
had it out in the field and not on the podcast. But would you like me to explain it, or do you want to explain
We
it,
can
Travis?
bring it. We can bring it to the podcast though and restart this argument if you guys want. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, we
I'm
can
here to
we can
mediate.
bring it up. There's no sense in not.
I mean, unless you guys get too emotional, I don't want you guys to get emotional
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, I've only cried once on here, so
You did?
yeah.
When? I don't really.
I was
listen to
talking
this
about the
podcast that
amazing
much, so
outrun the Brick used to do. Anyways,
don't bring up sad stories.
anyways, freaking, we were talking about outruns and training versus natural traits, and we were talking about long distance outruns.
Yep.
And Travis said his goal was, in the end, you want your dog to go straight towards the sheep.
Cows. I got cows. I don't have sheep.
You have sheep at your house. You only have two
Livestock.
calves.
He only has sheep at his house.
No,
but
I
whatever.
have
He
some
had three
cows now.
calves.
Go straight
I got three
toward.
cows. 3 cows at my house now.
Three.
Amazing.
I'm not training stuff.
He wants his.
Whatever.
Okay, let's talk about a 500-yard outrun. Travis wants his dog to go so that he's not wasting energy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Once I'm done talking, he wants his dog to go straight to the livestock until the dog feels the point where he might disturb the livestock and make them move, and then bank himself out on the way that Travis said away in the beginning. Let's say you say away, the dog goes straight until he gets there and he feels like he's going to move livestock. Then he goes away and around the livestock and then lifts them and then brings them back to you straight so that he doesn't
Wear himself out.
wear himself out. Use
If he's sending him on a
running.
500-yard outrun, he doesn't want him to go 500 yards all the way to the right.
Right.
And then 500 yards around this
Right.
livestock and then back over.
And then I drew a picture in the dirt and said, that's not what we were taught. We were taught that they do a slight angle, because it's 500 yards away. By the time the dog gets off to the right-hand side of the livestock, he's in that zone of not creating movement and then flanks around his livestock and lifts the livestock in the back like he should and brings them straight to you. And have I said anything wrong? Have I
Yes.
lied yet,
Yes.
Travis?
Well, let me just say translate for Chance real quick.
Have I lied yet, Travis?
No.
Let me
Okay.
just translate for Chance because Chance said what Chance is saying they should go 30 degrees
Not 30 degrees, but at an angle
or at
that
an
when they
angle.
get to their
so
livestock.
then that way, if there's a cow in the tall sagebrush, let's say 200 yards.
No,
Before
we're still on a 500-yard outrun.
No, just hold on. Before they get to the 500-yard outrun to the backside, they hit a cow. If they're going straight in a straight line to the livestock and they hit a cow at 200 yards and they're going a straight line, they're going to spook that cow before they kick all the way around
No.
because they
No.
might not see it.
No, that's not what we're
So
talking
if
about.
they go at 30 degree,
We both agreed on if they can't see their livestock, they need to be able to be guided. And then when they see their livestock, they kick themselves out and go around their livestock. We agreed on that. What the disagreement was is how we were taught. Travis, why don't you watch your camera and point it to the whiteboard that's drawn?
Yes, boss.
Just turn it. I bet it. Oh my Lord.
So this is what I want.
This is what you were talking about.
Straight, see the cows, bubble around.
Yep. This is what I was saying we were taught.
This little angle.
It's a steep angle, but at the end of the 500-yard run, they're still like 100 yards off their. Whatever that distance is, they're not disturbing their livestock, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That not yeah.
We had this huge argument about how we were taught, and you said,
I want my dog to do this. I want my dog to do the question mark. When I send my dog, I don't. Because the long straight run, if you can't see stock, I want to go
how do you train that?
put a run command on him. And that's what I want.
Put a run command.
run.
What is a run command?
A command where you can't see stock.
You don't say come by or away.
Nothing.
Okay.
You just go shh.
Shush, look, hunt them up, whatever you want it to be. But either way, even if I say away,
Even when the dog sees the livestock,
if the dog can see the livestock and I say
he
away,
goes straight at him.
he's fine to go straight at him. At that distance, as long as he's not influencing my livestock, the first cow he hits, as long as he kicks 90 degrees and goes out, if he hits another cow, he's going to kick 90 degrees and go out, and he's going to work his way around. He's
So
going to
what's
gather
the point
everything.
of you putting come by and away on them if you don't even need them?
You got to have mechanics on when you to teach them to do all this stuff, and also in close. The mechanics is great, but I think
But
I
if you're
want-
teaching them in a square and then you teach them to go in a straight line, why you teach them to work square?
because that's how I want them to handle the livestock when they get there.
So tell me this: when you get in an arena in a trial, which is different than long distance,
Yep,
but when you're in an arena,
yep.
why don't you just send them and let them go straight at the cattle, and then when they feel the right pressure, flank around at whatever angle they want?
Well, it's so tight. It's such a. It depends on your cattle. It depends on everything.
It's
It's a tight.
too small of an
it's
area.
too small an area for them to even go. Well, they can see them. You've got a fetch. You've got this whole thing.
That's the same. Yeah, they can see him, and you have a fetch, and there's a whole thing in the big area too. Like why?
Right, but they can't go. Oh, he fixed that up because you're in a time crunch. In a trial setting, I can tell what I can see the cattle early on in earlier runs and be like, oh, they're a little waspy or they're a little whatever. So I can know which way to send my dog. I can set it way up before I even send my dog. So they
But you
need to.
can't at a 500-yard run when you can see your cattle.
I can see my cattle, but maybe I don't know what they are. Maybe I don't never seen them run before. The cattle may have never seen a dog, maybe seen 100 dog. Maybe I'm just sitting there at someone's new place and I say, go gather them cows. But I want to send my dog out, and on that big of an outrun, in a small distance, he's not going to wear out. It's not a big deal. But I can't send him. I don't want to send him to go 90 degrees from where I send him and go all the way around.
No, well,
And
you showed the diagram. I'm not talking 90 degrees.
So what's
What's the benefit of yours versus mine?
the difference between your setting and a trial setting? Why don't you want him to go 45 like on that angle that you draw
They do.
at a trial?
You want to know what the difference is? It's the same thing you said. It's a smaller area. So you take the point of that diagram and you move it clear up. And so it changes the angle.
It's the same as mine.
Absolutely not.
Well, if you move my point up to here, that's where yours kick out the same
All
thing.
right. That's what I'm saying. So what's the difference? Freaking why?
The distance
Why
is the
can't they
difference.
do mine? Is mine burning more energy than yours?
If you look at these two pictures,
I
how
will
would you
bet
dog-
you.
how
I will
would-
bet you.
how
Yours
would
is
you-
a longer line.
If you look at these two pictures, right here,
Yep. Oh, geez, you're getting wild.
that one and that one,
Which
which would you pick for your dog to do a perfect outrun?
obviously I would pick the one I'm telling you to do.
You want your dog that tight on those cows.
You're saying tight, but that's a 500-yard outrun. So when he gets there, he's probably 100 yards off his cattle. That's what that
Yes,
picture
we're going to
entails.
sentence. We're going in a different section.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Why?
Because we're going in a different section. This distance could be. 50
I'm not a
yards
good
and that-
drawer. Let's assume
Yeah,
they're the exact same distance. Hang on. From the dots to the outrun on the side is the exact same. I know I didn't draw it perfect. I'm not an artist. But say it's the exact same.
I want my dog to go straight. That's what I want.
Why?
Because I don't look. I want this to go
Straight at him.
and then go see the first cow and go okay.
But he's seen
kick
him from
out.
the first time. He's seen him from the outrun.
He's seen these ones, but did he see these ones?
There's no cattle over there where that's a. What are you
You're not
talking
an
about?
audist. This is a scenario. Setting.
No,
we're getting into
then now
scenarios.
what you're doing is you're changing the scenario to fit your narrative.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
If you
We
send
can
it-
see
what-
the
what
cattle.
field-
We can see the cattle.
What field are cattle all together grouped up at?
That's a 100-yard distance. You're talking about from bottom to top is 500 yards. So the cattle are at a freaking, they're 70 yards apart.
So you're saying that cattle just sit 70 yards
Say
apart all
maybe
the time?
there's only 20. Like,
Maybe
you want
it's
me to
100.
change the scenario to fit my?
That's what I'm saying, the scenario. But in a real group setting, when you go to the mountain, are all your cattle together.
No.
Okay.
And obviously, I wouldn't just send my dog out into Timbuktu to freaking just go hunt them up.
Wouldn't that be cool if you could, though?
Those are called hunt 'em up dogs.
I don't know. I think it's like a run command.
You're talking about every time. And now you're bringing in a scenario that's wildly freaking drastic. You're talking about every 500 yard run. We started this at 500 yards.
Mm-hmm.
When they bank off to the side of them, they're at a distance that they don't create movement. And now you've broke it down to where now we're in the mountains and cattle are
I
everywhere.
guess we're going to have to agree to disagree, because I like mine going straight. You like yours
Okay.
going at an angle.
Well, I understand that you want to stop arguing about this, but
You should.
let's
kiss,
do this.
wake up.
Let's do this. Let's take it back to the original setting of the scenario. If they're in the field 500 yards and you can see them, like we said when we started this conversation, they're 500 yards out. You can see them. Your dog can see them. Why is that pattern, the question mark, better than the teardrop?
Okay, in that exact scenario,
Yes.
no difference.
Oh,
But that scenario, the teardrop, won't work in all scenarios. Mine will.
it's not true.
Every time my dog sees cows, he'll kick out. Every time your dog sees cows, he's just going to go around them ones.
That's not true.
But he's not kicking
You're
out at all.
asking the same thing of your dog when he sees cows kick out.
Not in yours,
Why?
because it's a tear. He's going
No.
out an angle. If there's 50 head, 300
I
yards
do
off
not
your
want my dog
500
to
head.
go. The only difference is in what I expect out of the dog when he sees cows versus before that is you're asking him to go straight at him when he sees them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him to kick off at a 20 or 30 degree angle because he knows he's going away instead of just a shoo, shoo, go get him.
Mm-hmm.
Because your dog could choose left or right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want my dog doing that because I feel like I'm just a tick more intelligent than my dog and I want to pick the side. So I'll tell him which way to go. And when he sees cattle, he better kick out and go around them because we've trained that.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
but
both
I
agree
do
we
not
pick
want him to
sides.
go straight at him. I don't.
Why not?
Well, for one, like I said, if you look at that board, I feel like yours dog is traveling a farther distance.
I hope so. And
You hope he gets tired faster?
When he gets to these cows, because every time I've gathered, yearlings are the biggest producer of it, for sure. Every time I've gathered any type of mountainside, there'll be 3 here, 7 over there, 10 over there.
That's no different than what I'm
I
doing.
had a question.
That's no different than what I'm doing.
So your dog, how do you know what side your dog is gonna go?
I don't care.
He doesn't care.
But when I do send it, I say away. Because we talked about this at the start. If I want him to go away, he goes all the way to him, then kicks away. That's the ideal. That's what I'm looking for.
Right. But
And he'll go away. So I do care.
when you say there's
But if I
7
said
here,
run-
8 over here, and 9 over here, I still send my dog away. And if he gets there and he's like, ruh-roh, there's a few more farther out than I thought, I do expect him to kick out. But I do not want him to go straight at him
Well, he's not affecting him. Why do you care?
because he's traveling farther.
To go straight at him than go on an angle?
Yes. Yes.
How do you know?
Measure it.
Straight distance, if you're going to go as a crow flies, that's straight. If you're going on an angle, that's not.
Until he has to kick out. Look at it. Don't even tell me that I'm wrong.
This drawing is... I'm not getting into this.
Right.
I agree to disagree.
Like my drawing's a little
I want
off.
my dog to go straight. You want you guys to go on an angle. I'm okay with that.
So
I'm cool with it. I'm not changing. That's how I want my dog to go.
All right.
I'm cool with you. Going wherever you
We
want.
do tend to get in deep into our arguments.
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind at
they
all.
have relationship issues.
Yeah. I don't mind how your dog runs off. That's what I want. in my dogs.
You want your dog to go straight
Yep.
at him and then bank around.
Yep.
Every time when you say away, you want him to cover most of the distance straight and then kick out around.
Yes. Yep. I want to see him. Don't influence him. Get around him. And I see at the sheep trials, and they do an amazing job. All their dogs go way.
I don't like that. I don't like the way out. I don't. I do think that is wasted energy.
I know, and I'm wondering.
So, like, take my drawing and then move the point at the bottom closer, and it gets rounder.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because the sheep the livestock have their bubble. The livestock have a circle around them. And you're saying go straight to it and I'm saying just head to the freaking edge of it that you know there's an edge. And if you find a new edge, find a new edge, but head to the edge. And I think there's less wasted energy in that aspect. But freaking it's the same thing. It's the same damn thing.
No, I'm talking about. I'm past that. I'm not even moving on from that. The sheepdog people at the sheepdog trials sound their dog and it goes way out.
Right. I said I don't like that.
No, I think it's. I was wondering because the sheep are let out and they're kind of flighty. Do they have to do that? Because if they did either of our methods,
No,
they'd
I think you're
influence
wrong.
You guys want me
If
to
you
tell
watch the
how
pros,
what I want?
what?
I'm going to tell you how I feel about it?
Yeah.
Or what?
Let's hear your
go
opinion.
ahead.
Okay.
Chime in.
I'm not no buckaroo or no sheepdog guy. I just want my dog to break 90 degrees over its freaking hocks. When I send it.
Kind of like that.
No, just
No,
90 degrees.
he said when he send it.
When I send it, I'm not
No,
trying,
he
I
said
don't
when he
have-
sends it.
I don't have freaking
So
100,000 freaking acres.
You just said
That's
you went
true.
19 miles with Walt.
Yeah.
Would you rather he went?
Yeah, but we found the
straight.
cows, and I was on horseback, and the cows were 100 yards out.
so now
I
I would
don't know. I just sent my dog freaking, and he broke 90 degrees over his hocks and freaking went around them and got him up. We gathered everything together, and oh, there was some over there. Broke 90 degrees over his hocks and freaking went around them ones.
So Travis, when you're talking about the sheep trials, when they go way out around, that dog knows he's working sheep versus cattle versus goats.
Oh,
Versus
100%.
Yeah, sheep
But-
are flightier.
Also, sometimes that's a 200-yard outrun. Sometimes that's a 1,000-yard outrun. And if you watch, I'll bet you $1 million most of the time when it's a 1,000-yard outrun, it's really similar to the drawing I've gave. It's just the fact that it's in scale. You have to put it to scale. As long as they're not affecting the lift on their livestock, that's what they have to do. They have to go and they have to know, like, these things are just a tick touchy, or I don't want to risk it, or I'm good when they bank out around. And that's the angle that I want them to leave me at is if they're going a long ways, and I mean a long ways, they could leave me like this, because 1,000 yards out there, they're going to be 50 to 100 yards off their livestock and not touch them, not disrupt them. But if they're 300 feet out there, now it looks like this, because that's the bubble the livestock
But
are
let me
in.
ask you this question: how many dogs have you sent 1,000 yards?
They do it at a trial and they can't see them. That's
But
what I'm
how
gonna
many
ask.
dogs have you sent?
I only know of one trial that's 1,000 yard
800
outrun,
yards, 700 yards.
and that's Jordan's.
Yeah, but they can't see it.
Yeah, but how many dogs?
Yeah, they can.
What I'm
blind
trying to
fetch
say,
is not the blind
Not
fetch.
blind.
Hey,
There's no blind fetches in the sheep. I don't think they lose. Go ahead.
how many times have you sent your dog 1,000 yards? How many times have you sent your dog
I'm not there yet.
1,000
I
yards.
want to.
Of 100 times.
100 times?
Yeah.
Bullshitter.
Bullshitter? Brick used to do it all the time. Tripp's done it. I can tell you, I can show you the spot tomorrow. I can take you out there and show you the spot where I'd send them.
Okay.
Mally and Brick would do it.
Yeah.
Trip
These,
would do it.
these guys with the dogs
But
not around.
now,
they can't
listen to
prove
me.
it. They can
Listen to
go
me.
5,000 yards, Brett.
Listen to me. I'm not talking about going to the mountain where the dog doesn't know where he's at and he doesn't know where the livestock's at. You're talking about my farm where my dog has memorized this entire place.
Yeah, I'm talking about just taking your dog out.
You asked me how many times I've done
Send
it.
it 1,000 yards.
I've done it about 100 times.
Oh, there you go, folks.
folks, but that's at my house. I
We got a
guarantee you.
pro. That's why he's in the open. That's Chance Horrocks.
I guarantee you, I could go to Jordan's and flub that up bad because my dog doesn't know where he's at, where the sheep at, what the landscape is.
So
My dog's here. I could send him 1,000 yards. Some of them that I've had, I could send him 1,000 yards blind fetch
How many feet?
because they know where the livestock hide.
Hey,
It's like
Chance.
your sheep that hides in the doghouse. Your dog knows he hides in the doghouse because you've done it 100 freaking times. I've done it.
How many
here.
feet are in 1,000 yards?
I have no clue. What does that have anything to do with anything?
Okay, dude. All right. Then you never sent a dog 1,000
He hasn't
yards.
said that far.
3,000
But
feet.
I'm not saying.
just
I'm
so
saying
you
when
guys
you send
know.
your dog
Everybody knows it's 3,000 feet.
that far, when you send your dog that far, and at them shows like Jordan's, I don't believe the dog knows where the stock is, and I
No,
believe
no.
their pattern to kick out wide,
Because they're looking for him.
right.
Right.
So
That has nothing to do with what's on the board and what we're talking about.
no, we moved past that. Remember, we both agreed.
Yeah,
and we
we
talked
did.
about
So what are you bringing that up for? Is what I
because we
guess
talked
I'm getting
about
at.
the
Okay.
sheepdog
Yeah, and
dogs
that's
kicking out wide.
But Travis-
You
Not
said,
necessary
no,
in
they
a
don't.
realistic position.
No, but when you said when we went into it, I said at them sheepdog trials, they kick them out and they go really wide out there.
Yes.
And I'm like,
And I said, I don't like that.
and I agree. And then we dove down this thing, and I thought, I'd wonder because they're doing a blind fetch, and they've taught their dog to go hunt sheep. They kick them out way out there, and in a realistic setting, I don't think that's appropriate. They have to do it for the competition because if the dog comes
Right.
in too close, it affects the sheep.
Right.
and that's what we're.
And
That's what
they've got 25 minutes, and it's way more important to not affect the sheep versus, and they got to get an eye on the sheep. They got to find them. So you got to kick him way out wide so that the dog can find him in a safe area without. Right.
right. That's what I was bringing
But
up.
this entire scenario that we
We
talked
moved
about
past
earlier,
that.
we didn't move past that. You brought it up with it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
100%.
did.
When you watch this
100%.
back,
100%.
okay.
What did it have to do with the conversation then? Why are you talking
I
about
said
it?
we moved past it.
What's
I'm
the
talking-
point you're making with it?
I'm saying in the sheepdog settings, they kick out completely opposite.
Lovely.
What
What does that have to do with anything?
moving on. I was
Moving
moving
on. What does that have to do with
Agreeing to
anything?
agree. Just how people gather different animals and how they kick them out in a trial competition versus actually how we want our dogs to work when they're at home and we're
Right.
doing a job.
Right. We don't like that.
No, and that's what I was going with it. And you kind
It's
of
just
bring
a
it
new
back.
subject.
You
It's just a new subject to talk about.
dude, you
Because I thought we were
derailed
talking about this, and then you.
You derailed
Went there.
this. You derailed.
I did not really derail this.
I
We
will
were
watch
talking
this
about
video
that.
back with you after we finish this podcast, and you'll go, I may have derailed this.
I may have derailed this, but I don't believe so. We were talking about that, and then you brought this up, and I said, "No, I don't like that." And you're like,
because moving on from our
"It's
argument, we don't agree.
just another subject of outruns." Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just talking about how people in that scenario, why they do it with the sheep, and I could see the advantages of having them wide
Yes.
because of sheep affected.
In
That's
that
what-
scenario,
exactly. That's
in
what I
that
was going with
scenario,
that.
almost all realistic scenarios, no.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank
About
God
time
we
you guys
agree on
agree.
something, folks.
Holy cow.
Yep.
If there's any divorce lawyers out there, they might need one here soon.
We argue because we're passionate about what we agree. I don't hate Chance for having a different view from me.
I'm
He's
glad
wrong,
you-
but I don't
They
argue.
still
He's
make
like, I'm
love
okay.
later.
I'm okay with him being wrong.
Yeah, I don't care if Chance has a different view. I appreciate listening to it because maybe he's correct. And I'm like, oh, wait, that sounds right. I'll never admit it, but maybe I'll change my view in a week.
Tell you what, Brett's going to be happy that we got a 2-hour podcast out.
Why?
You see that smile? I caught it on camera. He
What?
smiled.
He's like, thank God.
No, I was just wondering about you guys' little pictures.
So,
you
Brett,
guys drew.
chime in.
What?
If you was going to choose an outrun, what would you prefer
I
your
already
dog to
told you
do?
mine. I already did.
On this podcast?
He's sweet.
Yes.
No, he's not saying that.
No, I did. I already told
Which
you.
one
not
is it?
saying
I
that.
said,
Repeat.
I sent my dogs.
He
Wow.
can see
Oh,
him
you-
within
so
a
you
reader.
My
want-
dogs break 90 degrees over the hawks. when
Even
I
if
send
it's
them.
1,000-yard outrun.
Yeah, I just send them. and they freaking see them.
They do one outrun, they get back, and they're like, I'm
I
done.
trust my dogs on their traveling. If they want to go around them suckers, they go around them, man. I just let them do what they want to do. It's America.
It is America.
And I'm not out here trying to freaking.
At least when you go over here out of Nevada, you get to America
I ain't
over
trying
here.
to be freaking. Hey man, you run this way. No, I'm like, hey, you guys do.
You do you, boy.
All right, on that note.
What are them
I think-
Islander boys? What are they called?
Island boys.
Is that what it is? Islander boys?
Island boys.
What are them island boys called?
Yeah. Is that what it is?
I don't know. But I have got to go to the restroom, and this is getting out of
All
control.
right,
me
we
and
got to
Chan-
get off here because Travis has got to poop.
Well, me and Chance can talk.
Okay,
Go
go ahead. This
Yeah.
will be
You do
great.
what you want, man.
Yeah,
you
you do you,
Go
Travi.
to the little girl's
Turn
room
your
and do what you
camera
gotta
off
do.
since you're done podcasting.
Yeah, me and Chance are gonna talk about Travis for
Yeah.
a second. That
So
wanker.
now that he's not listening,
Hey, what about those? Didn't we have to do some emails or something?
no, that's next podcast. But
Oh,
on a real note, how bad did I beat him today?
I don't know. It isn't. It's not over until it's over. you know
No,
what I
of
mean?
course not. But we're just talking about section 2
Yeah.
of the competition. Did I?
Yeah, you did all right,
the
Chance.
Smokies-
Pat,
the Smokies-
pat yourself on the back and freaking.
No, my dogs were good, but we're at my house. That's
Yeah.
the.
No,
God's
I
honest
think you guys
truth
are
of
both doing pretty good. Chance's dog is pretty nice. Travis's dog is pretty nice. They're all pretty nice.
Travis's dog
You guys
is
do-
pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. All it is she's a lot of dog, and she took a turn for trying to push back.
I think you guys just keep working at them and keep
6
going.
months, they're both going to be phenomenal.
Be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's all work in progress.
Yeah, 100%.
Just keep going with them.
100%.
Get them to.
Best trick of the day was when I loaded her up and drove through a herd of sheep. She stayed on the back of the 4-wheeler.
Most impressive thing.
Blew
I've seen
your
all-
mind.
Most impressive thing I've seen all week is
Blew
driving
your
through
mind.
driving through sheep and driving through sheep and just friggin' going at it, dude. That was impressive.
All right. Well, is that good for one more episode?
Oh, I know what you guys do. Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
We were talking about how you're
We're going to do another one tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing.
getting ready for your surgery and stuff to
Oh.
become a woman.
Oh, I'm leaving that on.
You can catch all our episodes of Stock Dogs Unleashed on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Don't miss an episode. Hit that follow button. Without you guys showing your support, we can't keep growing. So join us every week for insights, laughs, and all things ranch life. But seriously, hit that follow button.